Hello, my fellow Deadites. I'm Baron Bones, and today we talk about Army of Darkness. So, Army of Darkness is the third Evil Dead movie in our look back at Evil Dead. It was once again directed by Sam Raimi, who, after the success of the first two movies, took a break to make Darkman, and after the success of that film, managed to secure a bigger budget for this one, a budget of $11 million. The film was released in 1993 and did really good at the box office, making about $21.5 million. Critics felt this was the weakest of the trilogy, but still enjoyed it overall, and fans really enjoyed the film overall as well. Where do I place it in the original trilogy? Well, so here's the thing. This is my favorite Evil Dead movie. Technically, Evil Dead 2 is the best film critically, but I really enjoy Army of Darkness. Let me explain, starting with the story. So the story of Army of Darkness takes place almost immediately where Evil Dead 2 wrapped up, with a few exceptions. Ash is not being bowed down to and worshipped as a god. Instead, he's being immediately taken in as a slave, and they intend to execute him. Until, of course, he shows them that he can kill the Deadites. Then he becomes the Chosen One and goes on a journey to try to return himself from whence he came, while also retrieving the Book of the Dead to save everyone in the past. In this film, Ash is more of a true hero, but he doesn't really want to be. He keeps feeling like he's thrown into the situation and is starting to get tired of the bullcrap that he has found himself in. So he's just more snappy and doesn't really care about the people's situations around him and only cares about himself for the most of the film. He does get a love interest, but I'll be honest with you, we don't spend enough time with her. And honestly, that's probably for the best. The film is at its best when it's focusing on Bruce Campbell being Ash, and Bruce Campbell's performance is at an all-time high in this film. He does a brilliant job showing a man who's just at the end of his rope, just wants to get home and be done with this. But he's now forced into the situation where he has to be the hero. But I also really love the pacing. I love the story. I love the comedy, and I love the action. The way the film was shot is quite well done, and the practical effects are really something to behold. I really enjoyed the comedic pacing and the jokes that come through in this film. There's a lot of slapstick humor in this film, and it works really well. There's also a lot of just memorable lines, like, good, bad, I'm the Ash with the gun, or give me some sugar, baby. These are just some memorable lines from Army of Darkness, and there's just a lot more than just those lines. I really enjoy what Army of Darkness is. Now, is it flawed? Yes. For one, it takes what was a horror trilogy and puts more of an adventure, fantasy, comedy spin on it, and that's a little weird at times. But I would be lying if I said I still didn't find myself captivated by what the film puts forth. There are also the problems, like I said earlier, with the romance being kind of forced, but you kind of get it. You're trying to give Ash a reason to fight for these people, and it works. I just feel like there could have been a better way to do this. That being said, Army of Darkness is the movie in the trilogy that I keep going back to the most, because it just keeps bringing a smile to my face. There is a lot that I love about this movie, and I just highly recommend it. It's what brings me back to Evil Dead each and every time. Looking forward to building up to Army of Darkness, then diving headfirst in. So, yeah, Army of Darkness, my favorite of the trilogy. What's your favorite of the original trilogy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay terrified.